you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're
guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're brand new here and this is the very first time you ever see me, what's up? I am Jen. I share all things food, fitness, and anything I can do to level up my own life with you in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, beauties, never mind this hairdo, but we are getting ready to throw some meal prep together for our surgery. We are less than 24 hours away from going into surgery, and I want to make sure that I have some lunch options ready to rock and roll for when we get back home on Thursday, and just as I'm recovering, especially like through the first week, because that tends to be the roughest for most people from what I hear. Obviously this is my first rodeo doing this, so we will see. However, I have gone through 2 C-sections and I had an ectopic pregnancy where they do the same thing as a C-section. So I've been sliced and diced already 3 times, and so I kind of have some idea, but obviously this is much different and going to be much more involved, I believe. So I just want to be prepped and ready to rock and roll and make it as easy on Hubs as I possibly can. Now for breakfast, he's going to be making me protein smoothies. I've got protein shakes, protein oatmeal, all stuff that's pretty easy, and then just eggs and egg whites, scrambling those up whenever I want. So breakfast is pretty set and ready to rock and roll with all high protein, low sodium options. So we are just going to focus on some lunch options. Now I'm not sure how my appetite is going to be out of the gate, so I didn't want to do like set meals in case I just wasn't feeling something or not feeling that hungry. And so I am going to make up a few different options just so that I can kind of like pick and choose what I want depending on how strong my appetite is or how minimal my appetite is. So I'm going to show you really quick what we're going to throw together. We're going to start prepping everything up, and I am so freaking excited. It is getting down to the wire. So I have pretty much everything else ready to rock and roll. I have all the laundry done and last minute stuff, work stuff done, prepped and ready to go for this week for surgery and next week for recovery time. Now I don't know how long I will be down and out. Obviously it's going to be quite a few weeks of recovery. Some people bounce back and are walking and moving. I mean, obviously you still have to take it easy no matter what. You have like a massive incision, muscle repair, all of that. So you're gonna have to take it easy and just, you know, light movement. Some people are able to be up and kind of moving around after a couple days. Some it takes a little bit longer, and I don't know what mine is going to look like. We're praying for the best, but you got to prepare for whatever the case may be. So just in case I'm not, I want to try to prep as much as possible. I grocery shopped for the next couple weeks so that Hubs won't have to worry about that, and have dinners planned for the next couple weeks that will be really easy for him to throw together as he's holding the fort down. He's my ride or die right hand man. He's going to be able to do everything I do and some, because he's amazing. So he will be working from home, taking care of me, the kids, the house, all the things. So we have a good plan and we are ready to rock and roll, but we're going to get this food prepped, and that's pretty much the last thing that I have to do. I have to get a couple things together for tonight. I'm going to get one last work in today, yoga with Hubs here in just a little bit. We're going to hit the sauna one more time. Then we've got to do our shower, our pre-op shower tonight, and then we have to do another pre-op shower in the morning and do the scrub and stuff they sent me home with. So I am excited. It is down to the wire. So let's get this food prepped up and ready to rock and roll and get this party started. All right, so here's what we're working with first. We are going to whip up some tuna, and I am making a ton, 4 cans of the chunk light tuna, 4 cans of the solid white albacore tuna. I have my tuna recipe in my cookbook. If you guys are wanting to check that out, it's always linked down below. But I always make a ton when I make this because I can't keep my offspring from diving into it, and they love it as well. So I am making a ton of tuna, so that will be one lunch option. We're going to get that together. Celery is also for the tuna. I am going to make up some ground turkey, and it's going to have to just use like minimal seasoning, like garlic powder and pepper, because I have to do low sodium, so we want to keep that salt free. I have the light in sodium Amy's organic soups for lentil vegetable, for lentil, and you guys know that I love these anyways. 9 grams of protein per serving for those, and then I'm just going to add some of the ground turkey in them, and that will be really easy for either I or hubby to heat up for lunch. I of course am going to cut up this watermelon to snack on. And then I also am going to saute up some veggies. I'm going to cut up some green and yellow squash. I already have some diced onions here. I'm going to throw in that so that I can have some veggies cooked on the side. And then hubby will whip up some rice and I will mix that with some of the Members Mark chicken breast bites. And this I don't have to prep ahead of time because this is super easy to cook up. So that will be really easy for a lunch option. So we will have the veggies, we will have the chicken, we'll have the ground turkey and the soup. Now the chicken and the turkey I will obviously keep separate. So if I want to throw those on a salad or something, just depending on what I am feeling, because I'm not sure where my appetite's going to be. So I want to have quite a few options to grab and go to make life easy and be low sodium and high protein. So let's get to cooking. All right, we've got our onion and celery cut up for our tuna. We're getting ready to get our seasonings and get everything thrown in there for our tuna. And while we are making that, we have our ground turkey over here browning up. I am only going to add pepper and garlic powder to it just to make sure that we keep it as salt-free as possible, because all the Kinder seasonings have salt in them. Even though they're delicious in this, we're going to keep it to the bare minimum on seasonings. I should have gotten some of the like Miss Dash or no salt seasoning blends, which I will actually get some of those so that I can add those to some of these dishes as I am eating them, but I don't have any right now to add to it. But if you are prepping for surgery, I would highly suggest getting some of the salt-free seasoning blends. All right, we've got the tuna and the ground turkey done. Now we're going to go ahead and saute up our zucchini, squash, and onions. I had a little bit of red onion left, so I just tossed that in there with some of the white onion. We're just going to let this saute for a second while we chop up our zucchini and squash. All right, the onions are nice and soft, have a little bit of color. I did add what was left of this Members Mark garlic butter. It has basil and Parmesan cheese in it, and there was maybe a tablespoon or two left in there, so I went ahead and added that just so for a little kick of flavor. Now we're going to go ahead and add the zucchini and squash. Saute them up kind of al dente because you know they can get really soft after they sit, so we're just going to like par cook them a little bit with the onions and the butter, and then we're going to throw them in a dish and they'll be good and ready to go. Okay, and last but not least, the star of the show and my most favorite thing, watermelon. Let's get this baby chopped. I also have a couple pineapples here, but I'm not going to chop these up yet. I'll have hubby chop those up kind of as I have them or want them or whatever when we get back home post-surgery. All right, beauties, we did it. We finished meal prep. We've got our zucchini and squash and onions in here, ready to rock and roll. This is already ready to rock and roll. Super easy rotisserie seasoned chicken breast bites from Sam's Club. Fully cooked, you heat and eat, and they taste 100 million out of 10. Killer macros and very versatile. As you know, you can throw them on anything. So that was a must have to keep in the fridge. We've got our watermelon ready to rock and roll, and it is looking delish. And then we have the other half that I just did some press and seal on it. And once this is empty, then we will chop that up and refill this baby and be good to go on the watermelon tip. We have all of our tuna packed and ready to go. We've got some extra celery down there cut to either dip in like buffalo chicken dip or some nut butter or whatever fancies me when my appetite is ready to rock and roll. Then of course we have our Amy's soup, and we have all of our ground turkey cooked in there, which we can either add in the soup to up the protein game, or we can throw on salad. You guys know I love the salad kits, so we can toss that on there. And then we also will make up some white rice. We're not going to do that yet because hubby can whip that up, and I can kind of divvy it up with whatever I want to and have different options. I am going to be doing daily updates and daily vlogs, so you'll see what I'm eating for high protein, low sodium. I will tell you that it's truly criminal to not have salt in tuna, so we're just going to pray and wing it. But anyways, I will keep you guys posted. I'll show you what I'm eating throughout the day, how my appetite is, how my healing is going. So if you're wanting to follow that journey, make sure you're following me across all platforms. I will be posting probably the most for this journey on TikTok. And then obviously I will be posting here and on Instagram as well, and some longer form content. But especially during healing and recovery, it will be so much easier just to do a lot of like quick short form content. And I will be posting that here on YouTube Shorts, some of it, but like I said, a lot of it on TikTok. So make sure that you guys are following me over there. But we are prepped and ready for the week, and we are so freaking close to go time, and I am so excited. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget, if you haven't got my cookbook, it's always linked down below. So definitely check that out for all the high protein, macro friendly meals. And if you are wanting to follow this journey and you are excited and ready to see how this baby unshakes, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share with anybody else you think it may be helpful too. I love y'all to pieces. I will see y'all on the other side of surgery. I hope y'all are having a killer day, and I'll catch you in the next one.